we've been doing a lot of building wells in communities that have no access to water, or if they do, it's in really far places.
Yeah.
So we've just dug boreholes, about 3, and then wells that are roughly about 5 across Katsina, Bauchi, and Kaduna as well.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to The Unfinished Bridge, a podcast by Shehu Yar'Adua Foundation. My name is Halima, and my guest today is someone I am now claiming as my new bestie, the founder of youth platform Change Begins With Me, Hadiza Shehu. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much.
So I guess my first question is, can you give us insights as to what your platform is, Change Begins With Me? I know it is designed to kind of like push people to change themselves so they can change their community. So give us a bit of a explanation on that.
Yeah, so for the name itself, Change Begins With Me, it's kind of a bit self-explanatory, where you just kind of look within yourself to see what changes you can make in your own daily lives, what initiatives you can be part of, just channeling it towards not just complaining constantly that, you know, it's the government, it's always blaming it on others, but trying to see what you can do yourself. But for the initiative, the organization itself, we're focusing on 3 of the Sustainable Development Goals. That's 5, sustainability, climate action, and gender equality. For gender equality, the sect that we've kind of taken up is women in sports. Personally, I play polo professionally, which is like, it's amazing, honestly.
She's a star, guys.
Going into a sport that's, it's viewed in Nigeria as male-dominated, but when you take a look at outside Africa, or actually outside Nigeria, there are so many women that play, and just actively trying to bring more sports forward that ladies are extremely interested in, but it's kind of seen as like a taboo or something that people are a bit skeptical of just because it's male dominated. So polo, it's we just recently actually played a ladies game just this past week. It was so amazing. There were 3 ladies on each team. 2 of them are just starting polo. They're just starting their careers. I think one of them is 13. The other is 14 or so. It's amazing.
And like, the other person is me.
Yes.
Coming soon.
Yes, actually. It's lovely, honestly. Just the amount of ladies that want to join sports, it's amazing, and I think it's really good to channel that energy. So for the initiative that we partnered with to have this game, it's called Girls in Focus, and they're basically trying to take a step back to say, allow girls be girls. And, you know, it's not just about marriages, it's not just about, you know, pregnancies and all of those stuff, you know, makeup and all. It's like genuinely giving them the equal opportunity. That's what we're trying to do. With Change Begins With Me, that's what we're trying to do. And it starts from within ourselves, you know. When someone in your family says, look, I want to take up this sport, you know, what do you think? Give them that support, you know. It really goes a long way. It really does. So change does
begin with me.
With you.
It does. Oh, that's beautifully said.
Thank you. So for the climate action, we've been planting a lot of trees. We've planted in about 5 states now. In 2024,
Nice.
That was a really, really big project. And I'm so proud of the community that we've been able to build, of young people always coming out for the tree plantings. We have to even turn away volunteers. It's like so many people want to join in because we're going into houses, planting, talking to them about it. Okay, take care of it this way. And we will be back, you know, just always making jokes with them, trying to kind of have an engaging activity to do with most people in all these like rural areas. In
what 5 states did you go to? And do you hope to like expand?
Yes, we hope to do every state in Nigeria and then hopefully go beyond Nigeria, beyond Africa. It's just so many big things planned.
Big things.
Big things.
That's
planned.
really good.
Thank you.
Okay, so apart from the tree planting initiative, what other projects have you embarked on?
Okay, so for the clean water sanitation, we've been doing a lot of building wells in communities that have no access to water, or if they do, it's in really far places. So we've just dug boreholes, about 3, and then wells that are roughly about 5 across Katsina, Bauchi, and Kaduna as well.
Okay, that's really cool.
Thank you.
So what are the challenges you normally face and that you think youths in the space face as well? Is it like funding, trying to get people to buy into your idea, things like that?
Yeah, well, I can say that so far, since the organization picked up in 2022, it's been self-funded 100%, which has been...
Wow.
It's been
Wow. Wow.
Oh, man.
In this day and age?
It has been a lot.
I can only
But
imagine.
I think we wanted to start off being an organization that really, really, really doesn't just immediately go for like getting funds first, but seeing what we can do with the capacity that we have, with the funds that we already have, and gradually just doing our things, and everyone turns out happy. So now we're kind of ready to go into applying for grants and all of that stuff.
Someone I look up to always says that money chases good ideas.
Actually, real. Word. Word.
Okay, so what future do you envision, as regards to climate for Nigeria and the world at large?
I mean, for Nigeria, let's bring it down to the grassroots. For Nigeria, if we don't take any action towards climate change, the heat that we're suffering from, but oh my God, guys, I go to school in Yola. I know.
I know what she's saying.
No,
I can attest.
It's bad. It's so bad. Like, you can't go
and you
out.
can see the progression. Like,
it's getting worse.
Yeah.
It's so terrible.
Yeah.
So in the next 5 years, if we don't actively create plans and strategies and go for this, it's going to be very inevitable. It's going to be so bad, because it's not just the heat as well. It's a lot of things, deforestation. It's a lot that climate change is covering. So we have a long way to. We really need to, honestly, because if we don't, things are going to get bad. But on the contrary, if we actually, go for initiatives, we actively, constantly have plans towards climate change, then things will get better in a lot of ways, honestly. Like, the people, the grassroots coming up from there, it would be much easier for them, because unfortunately, the effects of climate change, they are facing it the most. It's terrible. Like, whenever floods happen, they're mostly the community that gets impacted the most. Whenever there's so much heat, they can't afford air conditioning. It's really hitting them hard first,
They suffer the majority
exactly,
of
they do.
brunt,
While we are, I mean, let me not say we shall. Like, middle, upper class are contributing heavily to it with, like, industries and personal changes as well. So it's...
I agree.
It's a lot.
I agree. So, okay, a little bit more personal now.
Okay.
Knowing what you know now, is there anything you would do differently in your life?
Wow,
it's a deep question. I know. I also like
deep question.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Firstly, some things I wouldn't really do for the plots. I wouldn't
for the plots.
I wouldn't allow myself do some things for the plot that just took unnecessary time, effort, and.
I feel you. Okay, what's the best piece of advice you've ever been given in your life?
I think it would have to come from my father. He would always say that you're in charge of your destiny. Like, you take charge. It's your life. Everyone can give their opinions on it, but ultimately you're the one that has to live it. So just do what you want, do what you love, and seek guidance when you can, but ultimately just don't allow people influence you too much.
That's really beautiful. Thank you so much, Hadiza. It was such a pleasure talking to you. You're a breath of fresh air.
It's
and
amazing, as always.
I think this year we need to run this.
We need to run it,
because I see a lot of your movements, and I think very soon.
Alhamdulillah, it's amazing, honestly.
Inshallah. Really thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
To our viewers, thank you so much for joining us, and see you in the next episode.